Hello, this is Anne Marie, and it's TipTop Tuesday, and it's August 21st. And I'm going to invite some friends like I always do. Oh, how cool is that? There's other places to invite. That's what I've been doing wrong all this time. Huh, who knew? You can scroll down. And I'm not going to scroll down a million, but this is good. This is good. Invite some people. Okay, I finally learned. I mean, you know, you don't want to scroll 700 people, but I finally learned how to do this, so that's kind of cool. And who's here? Oh, Susanna's here. Hi. Well, today's a great topic because I'm going to go back to the retreat that we were both on, and the two words, we had angel cards there, and for people that don't know what angel cards are, they're a little deck. They look like this. You can get them at New Age bookstores. They've been around probably 30 years. And basically, the idea is you pick a card. Hi, Sue. Anyway, you pick a card. I'm talking about angel cards. You pick a card, and then you can meditate on it, or it's your card for the day. And when we were at the retreat, we got little grab bags, and in the grab bags there were two angel cards, and this was a few weeks ago. And mine was expansion and compassion. And me being me, I've been really thinking a lot about those two words. What does that mean, and how is that relevant to what's going on in our lives? And it was a challenge because there's a part of me that wants to pull back and be the social introvert that I am, you know, and Sue can attest to that, like, ooh, look at all these people at this party. But anyway, so what I wanted to talk about is, when we think of the word compassion, oftentimes we think of compassion to others, compassion to the less fortunate, compassion to, right? But that word doesn't just mean compassion to others. It means compassion to ourselves, to our children, to our families. It's a word that means it's all encompassing. It means to be compassionate. It doesn't say to particular people. When we open our hearts and are compassionate without making judgments about who we are to be compassionate to, then we are in the moment. We're in the being. And we all know that. This is not like new information, but it feels like it's time to talk about that a little bit more. When we are actually in our compassionate state, what happens? We reach expansion. And expansion allows us to go out and serve others, not in a demeaning way, but in a lovely way. And we all have our special talents and our gifts, and these are the things we share. And when we share these things, we're being of service and generous and kind because people appreciate it. I wanted to talk a little bit about, also, a friend of mine called me and said, I've been having lots of dreams. We've been friends since we were like 13. And he said, I'm trying to figure out why these people are coming into my dreams. And I also had noticed on an energetic level that I live by a cemetery, that there was an awful lot of spirit dancing, or spirits coming out of the earth. And it was kind of a vibrant, interesting, like, whoa, what's going on here? What I'm recognizing what I recognized when he asked me about it, and then I meditated on it, was that we made a shift in our consciousness through love. People want to know how they can get enlightened, and people do a lot of blah blah blahs, and that's great. That's great. But really, enlightenment comes through the heart. When we're seeking in enlightenment is oneness. When we recognize the oneness in all of us, then, hi Mary. Anyway, when we recognize, I'm talking, well, anyway, you'll figure it out. When we talk about the oneness of being and of that silent space where we connect with in the universe and the creativity and all that, we are connecting through our hearts, but we're also connecting through the second chakra, which is the sexual chakra, which is the creative chakra, which is how we connect. It's the color orange. We have tried to act like we're all separate, and we do have a tendency through our language to separate ourselves, when in fact language is just language. It is not the truth, because deep down when we see babies, and I use this example a lot, babies help unify us to oneness. And thus oh, thanks, somebody gave me a thumbs up. Anyway, so I'm encouraging people to, by staying present, and and the other thing I wanted to talk about along these same lines is we have built up this myth that if that the controlling factors, that money is God and all that stuff, and people are all running for that. And wealth is not just money. Wealth is a bouquet of flowers. It's not just one flower. So I think it's important to realize that if you're chasing that one flower, you're missing out on so many other things in life. I talked a little bit about mother's love last week with the Orca mother, and I didn't watch the MTV Awards, but I did see snippets of it afterwards, and I saw that all these children came in, and I was taken by that, and they all went on stage, and there was a curtain behind them, and then all of a sudden these parents, the curtain opened or went up, and all these parents rushed out to these children, and it was such a testimonial of parental and love for children and children's love for their parents, and it was just a wonderful reminder of our basic instincts, and our basic instincts is love. So that's it for today. And if you could share this, that would be great. I feel like people have been taking me aside and saying, oh, I really like your message because it's uplifting and I need to hear that now. And so I'm going to encourage others to share this with others, because you know why. Okay, take care.